G'day and welcome back to the Weedy Garden. Episode number 20. Check out behind you. Look at that. 100,000 subscribers. Alright? It's not too bad, that's really good. I'd say thank you everybody for supporting the Weedy Garden. This episode is going to be a virtual tour. So I'm just going to cruise around the garden today. I'm going to move the camera around. If you're on an iPhone, if you're on a smartphone, you can turn your phone. You can also swipe it like this. If you're on a computer, you can use your mouse. If you've got some of those VR goggles, you can put them on and then you can just look around like that. Like that. Be pretty cool if you wanted to really get into it. So you can get your goggles on and you can take your shoes off and you can go and take a swivel chair, sit down in the garden, and then you can sort of look around just so you don't get dizzy. If you're standing up, you might get dizzy and start to walk and stuff. So sit down, bare feet. You can look around the garden, feel the grass on your feet. Kind of imagine like you're being here in northern New South Wales, Australia. I'm going to write a few things in the shot. So I'll write, for example, over there behind you, I've got a pawpaw tree over there, or papaya tree. Over there we've got another one, papaya or pawpaw. Got some corn here. Got some bunya pines down there that I collected from the tree just down there. So here we are in the Weedy Garden, and it's about 2 years since I started the garden, probably 20 months. And I'm going to be staying in the Weedy Garden until I've eaten my own weight in vegetables. Anyway, I'm going to go and take the chooks out, have a good look around the garden, but I'm going to go and feed my chooks because they need to come out now, and I'm going to collect some eggs and make my breakfast. Okay. Chookies. Good morning, chookies. Just turn the electric fence off. Hey girls, come out. I've got some food for you. Alright, see if there's any eggs. Oh yeah. Okay, thank you. Nice little collection this morning. Turn the electric fence back on. Okay, have a nice day. We've got parsley, the back one, parsley, and then we've got sage, rosemary and thyme. I know them all now by name. Oh, my bees. Beautiful flowhive. I got those yesterday. I'm really excited to start tapping honey from that. But check it out. I think it's going to be a beautiful day today. See, I've got this going for the bees so they can have water. And because they don't go and fly and land and like scoop the water, they have to sit and drink the water. So I've got a stone here and some little logs here that they can sit on and drink. Ooh, it's going to be a hot day today. Hey girls. So I'm going to have some breakfast. I'm a little bit late with the breakfast this morning because the koala kept me up last night. And after I did the morning shot this morning with the, see behind you, 100,000 subscribers. I actually went back to bed and had a little bit more of a snooze. But it looks like it's the middle of the day almost, but it's because it's Australia and it's summertime, so it's only actually about 7:30, 8 o'clock, maybe 8:30. But I'm ready for breakfast now. So I'm just going to light my fire. If I'm lucky, it should go in one hit. Not lucky. 2 hits maybe. Trying to get the fire going here. I want to have my breakfast. But I think I've got a little bit too much grass on, so I just got to give it a little bit of air. Did you know that soil, like just soil, leaf mulch, forest, floor, the smell of that is actually an antidepressant? Did you know that? Because the smell of microorganisms in soil and leaf mold, they trigger the neurotransmitters in your brain that release serotonin. Serotonin, that's the happy hormone. So if you want to have a good day and start the day in a good way, smell some soil. Oh yeah, that's been boiled now for a while. I've got some mint tea, which I'll have in a second, and I've got some fresh honey from just those little hives behind me. Nice little bit of honey. You can see I've got some banana trees up here too. I've just been watching them because the bats will come at some point, and once I see the bats start to nibble at them, then I'll bag them up. I've got another one over this side. I probably can't see it from your angle, but that's already bagged. So I've got bananas in a couple of weeks. And okay, where are we going to go now? I think I'll take you down over underneath the banana tree. So we go, just go to darkness. And I think I've got it so you can see the banana clump up there. See? Can you see the other one through there? No, it's just behind you. Maybe you can see a little bit of it up there, but I've got that one in the bag. I've got this one propped up with a bit of log because the way the bananas, and it's on a slope, it's kind of bending the tree over, so I've got that a bit supported for the time being. I'll show you wormville later on. Zucchini, cherry tomatoes, beans, yams behind you, ginger, sandpaper fig, pineapple, paw, cassava here, a longan. I got a Panama berry here, and this is the amazing plant. This is the Madagascar bean. The Madagascar bean. It's always growing, and I always got to keep feeding it back on itself so it doesn't just grow wild. But I think I'm going to have to stop sooner or later because it's going to get full up. But the Madagascar bean is a really good bean to have in your garden. You can see there's lots of little green pods here, everywhere. All these green ones. There, I don't eat those ones. I'll wait until it gets brown and starts to open, and then I get these ones. I harvest these beans. They're really high in protein, and this vine will probably produce like 40 kilos of these beans if I look after it. So that's like equivalent of like a dozen chickens or something like that, probably. The Madagascar bean. I only got one seed. I planted one seed, and it's just this vine here. There we go. And on the other side, I've got some climbing spinach. You can see here. I'll probably have some of this for dinner soon. And I've got some. This is a male kiwi, the female kiwi, and I think I've got some yam as well. This one here is yam. It's planted down there. I think I've got another yam there as well. Tie you up here, little girl. You can grow up there. Produce some beans that hang down. It's a lot cooler over here. Nice little breeze coming through here as well. I might bring my chair down here. Sit in the midday and read my book. Little lychee plant's doing really well. Oh, that's right, this is the madrona. I've got to keep looking at some of them. And the this is the babaco. This has got a really nice fruit on it. I don't know if you can see them there, hanging down there. Where is the camera there? That one. There's like a little pawpaw, but they taste like fruit salad. Very nice cassava, and I think this is a plum. But what I wanted to show you was these butternut pumpkins. See, you can see this one's looking nice. That one's not. That one's maybe. Where's the other big one? There's another one there. That's good. 1, 2. No, these ones might take off. That one doesn't look like it's going to. But what I did, and what I think I need to do, is fertilise them, because like the bees have only just moved in, and they've been growing. You see, where is the little butternut pumpkin? But they grow, and they get about this big, and then they just rot, and that's because they're not fertilised. So what I do, this is the female. So I'll just open it up here. I don't know if you can see down there. I'll bring it up a bit, and then I find them. So this is a female flower with a little fruit, and this is a male flower, and it's just a stem. See, just a stem, and I just peel away this as well. I don't know if you've seen this done before. I did it with these ones here, and now they've been fruited and fertilised, so they look like they're going to be nice. But I do it with this one here. See, this one's got a little sticking out, and this one's got like a little one, and you got to kind of put that one inside. Imagine you're a bee, and I just go look, 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 look. A little bit of pollen around it. I think it just needs a couple of little tiny micro hairs. And what else I might do? I'll wait a couple of days, and then I'll do a couple more. There's another female over there, but I just did 2 females. That'll do. And I'll wait for a few more male flowers before I do it again. Grapes, yam, zucchini, tomato. That is a Moringa oleifera, I think it's called. I'll tell you about that later. But I'm just going to go and make lunch. It's getting too hot to be out here. I might go down the creek soon, so I'll just go up and make some lunch. I'm going to try this dried chili. I've been drying it out. This is my office for the time being, because I'm going to stay up here and eat my own weight in vegetables and make an episode. But just to show you what it looks like and what I'm living with and what I got to eat. This is a little virtual tour. Back in here, this is my drone. This is my voiceover box. So when I do my voiceovers in the box, there's no other sounds except my voice, the weedy voice. You know, it's pretty nice if I need it. Laptop, I've got my microscope here. If I get bored at night time, problem is at night time when I turn the lights on, all the bugs come. So I've been thinking about catching some and looking at them under the microscope, which I'll do. Because there's, although there's a lot to do up here on the hill, there's sometimes where you can just play around. All my chargers, I've got a solar panel outside charging a battery here, which has got a converter on it, so got 240 volts. This is what I'm writing here every day, how much I eat. So I'm on day 11 today. That's how much I'm eating, right? Every time I eat something, I weigh it, and I write down how many grams it is. My GoPro just on hand, if something happens, I can just grab it and turn it on. Just water, I might have a little twig of water actually while I'm here. Just a little one. Just goes to say, I usually have a black plastic bag or a hessian bag over this to keep the light out, because otherwise the algae builds up in it over a few days in this heat. But because of the photo and the filming and stuff, I'm just taking that black plastic bag off because it doesn't look so photogenic. What else have we got? I got the fridge. See, I've been pickling stuff and fermenting stuff. So I've got a lot of stuff in here, and my mate from Shed House Farms, who's been helping me, but I'll talk about him later. But this is beetroot. I've got about 4 of these, and that's really tasty. And I've got some beautiful green tomato, yummy stuff. It's all fermented. And this one here, I did myself. It's got cucumbers and onions and chili and garlic in it, and just basically a bit of salt water and a bit of salt and a bit of water. And I've got a ginger beer from a mate of mine. I'm going to drink that on Christmas Day. I've got some mint tea which I cooked and I've cooling down here in the fridge. Got my eggs. Got my eggs there, and I made some soup. I made a big batch of soup with potatoes and leeks, so, and a bit of herbs and stuff. And I put all that in the fridge so I don't have to make food every time. Got some onions and some leeks and some cucumbers and a bit of ginger down there. And here I've got another batch of pickle going with some rosemary and cucumber and onions and garlic. I didn't want any chilies in it this time because I thought the other one was too strong. I've got some beans, Madagascar beans. These are the ones that I was talking about before. This is the Madagascar bean. Beautiful bean. A bean that you need to have in your garden. It's a dried chili. We go over here, got some garlic, got a nice sort of bag of potatoes. Probably got about 8 kilos of potatoes there. I've got plenty of garlic, more than I need. I've got lots of these beautiful Papa Rinaldi tomatoes coming on. And this is my dinner for today. And I'll try that chili in it. I'll show you what I got in it. I got some corn that you saw this morning. I got some potato, some onions, some garlic, some rosemary, beans, eggs, pickled garlic, pickled cucumber, spinach, and sweet potato leaves with some lime leaf, and some pickled beetroot. Oh, and one Madagascar bean. Whew. I hope it keeps working. It's too hot for this. Okay. I'm just going to sit here and taste this, and you can look around. Okay, that's good. Alrighty. It's a nice view, eh? It's going to be nice here in a couple of hours. The sun's going to go down. But I'll take you down there and have a look in a second. But I just want to show you some worms from Wormville. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, there's plenty of worms here. There we go, a little handful of worms. See? They're pretty happy. So this is the Moringa oleifera, a very, probably one of the best plants you can get in the world. Someone's saying the most important plant in the world. It's saving Africa and so on. It's got 15 times more iron than spinach. It's got 10 times more vitamin A than carrots. 7 times more vitamin C than oranges. 2 times more protein than yogurt. 4 times more fibre than oats. 17 times more calcium than milk, and 15 times more potassium than bananas. The drumstick tree, and a bit of mulch around it. It should be happy there. I'm going to go and give it a bit of water. Little raspberry. Okay, just want to show you a couple of the Ellen White trees. This one here is a fig tree, Ellen White style. It's fairly happy. To be honest, it was a bit deep, so a few weeks after I did it, I took it out and made a mound, put it back, and I think it was very happy for that. So that's doing really well. The avocado down there, that's the Ellen White video. That was the one I buried or planted. But I think the problem with this was that because I dug down into the clay, I dug a hole in the clay, I'm actually creating a dam underground. So I think that catchment of water is just waterlogging the tree. It was eaten by the wallabies. And then it was pounded by the hail. And then it was totally overgrown by the sweet potato and the weeds. So it hasn't had a good life. But I think what I might do is I might pull it out and lift it up and put it back again. And then we've got over here, I should have some... So this should go just in like this, and then it should just turn. Okay, here it comes. Here comes the honey. Look at that, that's just fantastic. Beautiful. Just beautiful. This is my dinner for tonight. One of those melons. I'm going to sit in the bath now and eat that. Cut. Okay, so that's all for today from the virtual Weedy Garden. Thanks again for all the subscribers to the channel. It's a great milestone to reach 100,000 subscribers. Feel pretty proud of that. It's going to be a long journey. Follow the Weedy Garden. I'm going to sit up here. I'm going to stay up here now for the next couple of months and try and eat my own weight in food. And I'll be filming for my movie as well. So if you want to keep posted, then just follow us on Facebook or Insta, or go into the weedygarden.com and join the newsletter. I'll be sending out newsletters every now and again to keep you up to date with what's going on. But I don't know if you can see the moon coming up there through the trees. It's looking nice. I like to go to bed at this time. I'm just going to turn the lights off in the shed and we'll catch you later. Okay. Good night, everybody. Can you hear that? Can you hear that sound? Okay. I just want to say, don't be afraid. Oh, yeah. Can you hear that? It's a koala bear. It's a koala bear. Can you imagine being a tourist in Australia and camping and hearing that outside for the first time and not knowing what it was? I'd be frightened. But I'm not frightened because I know that it's just a little koala bear. And it's a male one. It's calling for the female koala. And it's about koala season, mating season at the moment. That's why they're making such a noise. The little ones. And if you look behind you, you can see the full moon. It's actually quite beautiful tonight outside. Although it's pretty hard to see with that camera. But I can see it. It looks pretty beautiful. I saw it earlier. It's snakes out, the ants out, the mosquitoes out. I've got to keep everything out. All we want in here is weedy. I'll go back to sleep. Okay, good night again.